Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom, there lived a mighty ruler named Tsar Burundi. His palace stood beside a vast orchard filled with many trees, but the most special tree of all was a magical apple tree that grew shining golden apples. These apples were rare and precious, and the Tsar guarded them carefully. But one morning he discovered that several of the golden apples had disappeared. Someone had been sneaking into the orchard at night and stealing them. The Tsar was furious. He ordered his guards to watch the orchard all night and capture the thief. But no matter how carefully the guards watched, the thief was never seen. The Tsar became so upset about the stolen apples that he could hardly eat or sleep. Seeing their father troubled, his three sons decided to help. The eldest son went to guard the orchard first. He waited patiently for many hours, but the night grew quiet and peaceful. Soon he became tired and fell asleep on the grass. In the morning, the Tsar asked him if he had seen the thief. The prince quickly said he had stayed awake all night and had seen nothing. The next night, the second son took his turn, but just like his brother, he too grew tired and fell asleep before anything happened. Finally, it was the turn of the youngest son, Prince Ivan. Unlike his brothers, Ivan was determined not to fail. He arrived early in the orchard and walked around carefully. When he began to feel sleepy, he washed his face with cool drops of dew so he would stay awake. Late in the night, a strange glow suddenly appeared among the trees. The light grew brighter and brighter until the entire orchard seemed to shine. Then Prince Ivan saw the thief. It was a magnificent Firebird, whose feathers glowed like living flames. The magical bird sat upon the golden apple tree and began pecking at the shining apples. Prince Ivan quietly crept closer and reached out. Just as the Firebird spread its wings to fly away, he managed to grab its tail. But the bird escaped into the night sky, leaving only a single glowing feather in his hand. When Prince Ivan showed the feather to his father the next morning, the Tsar was amazed. The feather shone with golden light. Now the Tsar could think of nothing except capturing the Firebird. So, he ordered his sons to saddle their horses and travel across the world to find the magical bird and bring it back. The three brothers rode off in different directions. Prince Ivan traveled far across forests, fields, and mountains, until he came to a great open meadow where a tall stone pillar stood. Written on the pillar were strange words describing three different roads. One road promised hunger and cold. Another promised safety but the loss of a horse. The last promised death. After thinking carefully, Prince Ivan chose the road where his horse might die, believing that it was better to lose a horse than his own life. He rode for many days until suddenly a great gray wolf appeared. The wolf spoke and revealed that it knew about the sign on the pillar. And just as the warning had said, the wolf killed Prince Ivan's horse. Prince Ivan was filled with grief and continued his journey on foot. But soon the wolf returned. It felt sorry for the young prince and offered to help him. The wolf told Ivan that only it knew where the Firebird lived. So Prince Ivan climbed onto the wolf's back, and the great wolf ran across forests, lakes, and mountains, faster than the wind. At last they arrived at a distant fortress, where the Firebird was kept inside a golden cage. The wolf warned Prince Ivan to take only the bird and not touch the cage. But when Ivan saw the beautiful golden cage shining beside the bird, he could not resist. The moment he touched it, alarms rang throughout the fortress, and guards rushed in. Prince Ivan was captured. The ruler of the fortress gave him a chance to earn forgiveness. If Prince Ivan could steal a magical horse with a golden mane from another kingdom, he would be given the Firebird. With the help of the Grey Wolf, Prince Ivan continued his adventure. But again he made a mistake while stealing the horse. And again he was captured and given another task. This time another king, Tsar Kuzmin, was ordered to bring back Princess Helen, the most beautiful princess in the world. The Grey Wolf decided to help him once more. The wolf secretly captured Princess Helen and brought her to Prince Ivan. But instead of giving her away, the clever wolf used magic to disguise itself as the princess and trick the ruler who demanded her. So the Grey Wolf used magic. Before each meeting with the kings, the wolf transformed itself. It became the golden-maned horse, and sometimes it even disguised itself as the Firebird. In this way, the kings received what they believed they had asked for, while the real treasures remained safely with Prince Ivan. But when he was returning home, His jealous older brothers betrayed him. While he slept, they killed him and took everything for themselves. Prince Ivan's jealous brothers left him lying lifeless in the forest. Above him, dark crows slowly began circling in the sky. But before they could descend, the great gray wolf returned. With a swift leap, the wolf caught one of the crows along with its tiny chick. "Crow," the wolf said, "fly across the world and bring me two kinds of magical water, the still water and the sparkling water. If you return with them, your young one will be safe." The frightened crow agreed and flew into the sky. The gray wolf waited patiently beside Prince Ivan, guarding the small chick. After a long time, the crow finally returned carrying both magical waters. First, the wolf sprinkled the still water over Ivan's wounds. Slowly, the wounds closed and healed. Then the wolf sprinkled the sparkling water over him. "I must have slept very deeply," he said, but the gray wolf shook its head. "No," it said, "your own brothers betrayed you. They killed you and took everything you had won." "Quickly," said the wolf, "climb onto my back." The wolf raced across forests and fields faster than the wind. The gray wolf punished them for their treachery, tearing them apart and scattering them across the field. Prince Ivan bowed deeply and thanked the loyal wolf for saving his life once again. Then he mounted the golden-maned horse and began the journey home with the Firebird and the beautiful Princess Helen. When Prince Ivan returned to the kingdom, Tsar Burundi was filled with joy to see his son alive and holding the magnificent Firebird. Ivan told his father the entire story, how the Grey Wolf had helped him win the Firebird, the magical horse, and Princess Helen, and how the wolf had restored him to life after his brother's betrayal. The Tsar mourned the loss of his two elder sons, but the kingdom soon celebrated a great wedding. Prince Ivan married the beautiful Princess Helen, and together they lived happily ever after.